he wasn't in your life. So he was living with you at one point?
He was in it, yeah, for sure.
How long?
But smoked out the game, so I didn't see my dad. I don't remember seeing my dad again until I was like 5.
So he lived with you?
And then he got deported, came back like at 9, was there for like a year and a half, 2, and then got deported again.
So he was in and out your life?
Super in and out, yeah, I always said that, super in and out.
He was getting deported though?
Yeah, he'll get deported. My mom will go in debt, bringing him back, boom. But then he'll be good for like a month and a half, and then go get all smoked up.
Tell me about that, because if you get deported, how hard is it to get you back?
It's expensive. My mom was in. I didn't know my mom. Bro, my mom's been in debt her whole life till like recently, till like maybe her late 30s. My mom was.
So
in
she
debt.
been paying payments on because she have to get him.
She was in love. She loved the man that she married at the age of X amount.
Who was she paying? Like a lawyer?
No, ain't no fucking lawyer.
No, fucking coyote.
Like so, like if my dad would get deported and she was getting, and she needed money for the coyote, she'll scramble everyone. She'll scramble. But you know how embarrassing it was when my dad owed money to like the homies' parents from the block.
So
like, that's embarrassing.
So it's called a coyote.
Oh yeah,
it's called coyote.
Yeah.
Coyote.
Coyotes.
And then like they in charge of going and paying. Do they pay like the cartel, whoever, let them know like they I need them back over, and then it's like a trail?
They smuggle you over here.
They smuggle you over. Well, now it's harder. I mean, I think whenever they pay whoever they got to pay to go through, that's on them. But I think they probably add that to whatever they pay.
They pay and serve people.
But now to cross you over is maybe like 15. Back then it used to be 5 bands, 4 bands.
Mm-hmm. And it's 15 bands across you.
Probably now, yeah, with all the technology and the border and all the X amount of fucking cameras and all that shit is for sure.
Nigga, they have like experiences that you can do to make it like you can experience crossing the border.
Who the fuck
they got that.
My mom did it.
My mom some sick shit.
Nigga, they got it.
My mom did it twice.
You want to see what it's like though?
My mom
crossed the border.
Yeah, they got
sign up today. Like what the fuck?
It showed like when I was watching the video, it showed too like how a lot of people would die trying to get over.
That's never gonna be the same, bro. Like my mom crossed.
Smuggle experience.
No, border. What should I say?
So fucked
border crossing experience.
Yeah, my mom crossed it.
That's some dark ass shit right there.
Yeah, my mom crossed it.
They pick
twice.
you up in a van, all that.
My mom crossed it the first time with my older sister. Her and my dad with my older sister. She was like maybe like a year, and then she crossed it again. And then she crossed it again. No, my mom crossed it. My mom crossed it 3 times, I think.
Put it on the screen.
It's an article I'm looking for a video.
Yeah, my mom crossed it 3 times. She crossed it the first time she came, and then when she got pregnant with my second oldest, she went to Mexico to take care of because in the United States they were gonna, because my sister was gonna be a preemie. My sister was born in Mexico, and that's the only reason she was born in Mexico. And my mom would like take a bus every day for like 3 months. Let's say from like North Hollywood, Orange County, to go visit my sister in the little tube in Mexico. And then she crossed again, but she crossed her with a fake birth certificate. And then my mom still crossed the border.
So when you go to Tijuana, you can just go back and forth. They really don't be getting at you like that, right?
What? Yes.
So they be on you? I'm talking about like if I go right now, they wouldn't be on me.
Fool, no, you're black.
But
fool.
see, but if you go over there,
you're American.
But if you go over there, would they be on you?
No, when we cross them, no, we have our ID, and they can look up our shit.
He was born in America.
I was born in America.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, like,
what's the question you're asking?
If it's just one person, why can't I just get like an ID that look like you or
yeah, no, people do that, but it's
risky, right?
So like, but let's say like right now your little baby, right? Like your youngest one, when they're fucking 11 months, I could just give you a birth certificate. You'd be like, that's her.
Yeah, they're not gonna check like that.
It's a fucking 10, 11-month-old baby. Like
can't do shit.
Yeah, like they're no. You don't have a passport for an 11-month. Here's her birth certificate. Here's like. And they'll just fucking pass her through.
So what if I get you like 15, 16, dress you up like you just icy anyway, you kind of know the lingo.
I think like let's say like you were
probably pay somebody off.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I know a couple people that cross with like a homie that looks like them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like let's say I didn't have papers and I got deported, right? And you guys find somebody that looks exactly like me or like similar features, and y'all gave me like their birth certificate and their ID. I'll cross back with all my homies in the web. We just came back from Rosarito. Yeah. Play it off for show. But that's a risk you're willing to take, fool. Like, that's a big risk. So, like... That's
a super big risk.
So what's the risk? What am I risking?
You get deported.
You may not be able to come back.
And you'll get it, like... So, like, my sister...
They're just going to kick your ass back. And
so, my sister, when she did it... So, my sister, when she did it, she passed away with a passport, but my mom still crossed the border, and then my mom got sick. My mom went back and then crossed it again. So I think my mom crossed it 3 times.
Damn.
My dad did it like 4 or 5. But my mom said the first one was the craziest one. She said like that they were like, you have to run through like a football field at the fastest you can, fast as fuck, nonstop, because that's like the time or something. Like the light would go, and my mom said they were just running with the baby. They'll take turns. They said it was nuts.
That shit's sad.
Like my mom got some fucked up ass stories like in the desert. She said it's scary. My dad too. I remember one time he was like little as fuck, and I was like already getting older, and he's like, man, I was just thinking about the guy. Like he saw him die, like it's nuts, fool.
That shit crazy.
They run through water, fool. It's nuts, fool. They're crossing.
People would drown, bro.
Fool, they're crossing the border, fool. Like it's nuts.
I remember when I used to go to San Diego, because my dad's best friend lived in San Diego when I was little, and we used to drive on the side of the freeway. It would have the signs like the family running, like how they got like deer and shit. And
Well, they had a sign of that?
For sure they did.
With a family running, like caution.
What
'Cause people
state do
used to be
they
crossing-
usually? What more
running
so
across
state
the
do they
It
usually?
just
go
depends
to?
where you're at. So like if you're crossing the border through Arizona, you're probably going through fucking that's fucking damn, that's Mexicali.
I mean, where's
Oh, Imperial Valley's like, so you
Yeah.
go through like Coachella Valley and stuff like that, it's probably Mexicali, and then you have Arizona, and then you have, and then if you're in Texas,
yeah.
you're going through Juarez, by El Paso, and stuff like that.
That ain't no joke right
I
there.
go- look,
that
look.
border in Texas and Mexico,
Yeah.
that shit is crazy.
Arizona's the most active.
We had to drive there one time, go do a show in Mexico, and we had to go drive through Texas down.
Oh, they got it more so
That
locked
shit
down.
way different than like California going to
Such a
Mexico.
red
they
state.
got- bro.
In California, like me personally, for right now, if I'm on the freeway and I see a family running, I know they cross the border. Get in my car right now. I'll take you to wherever's the furthest you need to go. Like if they're coming in, I'll give them a ride. That's just in a red state. If there's a white man driving and see the they calling the cops or ICE. Like man,
Hey, and that border patrol look crazy.
that border
That
patrol.
shit way trippier than our shit.
Yeah, because the TJ one, this is like, shit, we're Angelinos, fool. Like, it's Los Angeles, San Diego, like, it's, El Paso too and stuff like that, but it's just more like, we help our own type shit. Like, right now, like, if I'm driving through San Diego and I see a family, like, struggling, I'll do whatever I can, fool. Like, I'll just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my mom, fool. Like, I wish,
Shit,
like,
I
at the
would
moment,
too.
like, bro, like, if my mom crossed and somebody saw her just struggling, and somebody were to bless her, fuck, bro, that's beautiful, dude. So I would do that now. Last time we were at the gas station and I seen 2 dudes just with a backpack and a hat and they were trying to be low key. And we were vlogging. And I told Andres, put the camera down, fool. Like, and I was like, stop me and he was like, they were like, yeah, like, but I feel like they were trying to fit in.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, they probably think like we trying to, and I'm like, I told Andres, just put the camera in the whip. And then I was like, y'all want something? Like, he said, no, estamos good. But I thought they were just like, they probably were kind of like, oh no, we're trying to blend in and shit.
Right.
And I was like, nah, like,
I got a question for you,
and then we just, I bought a gang of waters. I was like, mira, I was like, oh, here, I'm gonna leave the waters right here. If y'all kids, y'all want some, But if they were to have asked me, like, hey, we're going to LA, I would have been like, lap it on the homies. Like, full lap it on the homies. It's 1:30 right now. Let's go, bro. Let's push.
Right.
Where we need to go?
You seen a black person escape from prison? You seen them run with you, let them in your car?
Lap it up with the homies?
Yeah.
That nigga lying. He about my business.
Man, shout out to Blacks. Shout out to Blacks.
Nah, but it's so crazy because when I was looking at some shit,
Would you let
I
him
was
in the car?
looking at
I
not
let a nigga in
only
the car. See you, guys.
I was looking at not only Hispanic nigga, I was looking at African niggas cross.
But that's,
I was
yeah, but
looking
that's
at
too
all
recent.
type of shit.
Hey, bro. Shit.
Yeah, but that's too recent.
Yeah, it was wild.
But it's a big
God.
controversy at the border because it's one of the biggest things is like,
That's funny.
so there were people that were getting mad, like the Mexicans were doing what they can to feed him, and then the immigrants that are coming to Mexico were complaining about the food, and they were like, it's free food, like
Complaining about the food.
we're trying to give you guys the food that we, but you know who has the worst, dog? Honduran people, Salvadorians, they gotta go through countries. And they gotta go through a train. It's called Fula Bestia. Have you heard the stories about that train, dog? That's just sad, homie.
That's that big ass train with
That shit
everybody
is
on
sad.
that shit.
Because your family's Honduran, right? Like the way his mom crossed, my mom had to go from Mexico City to TJ to LA. His mom, Honduran, right? Salvador, Guatemala, then Mexico. And then oh, and then still make it to the United States. And if you get caught at the border, you're right back where you started.
Damn.
Boom.
Damn.
So it's everybody got a different struggle, you know what I'm saying? Like,
They gotta go through all that and then get right back.
but like in those trains, people get ran over by the trains, they fall asleep and fall off. Like
That's
it's sad,
sad.
fool. Like
They call it Train the Beast.
yeah, the beast. Yeah, for
They call
like
it the
yeah.
beast?
Let's take him out. Look, the guy was hiding under there. Look,
Oh damn.
a kid was a fucking kid.
Nigga, nigga trying to get on out of there. Fuck is that? Wait, where's this at? Where's this at?
This is probably somewhere like in between maybe Salvador or like Honduras and shit like that.
I wonder what's like what do they do to you once they find you? Send you back home? Like
Yeah, whoa,
That's it?
like so. Let's say like
they can't arrest you.
So let's say like example, right? Jack's half Honduran. Let's say they catch him in the United States. Before they catch him crossing through TJ, he'll try to lie and be like, "I'm from Mexico," so he don't have to go back all the way to Honduras.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no paperwork on you, so it's like they gotta at this point you just take it over.
So it's just word.
But I'll probably say like if I'm on Border Patrol, I see Jack, you are not Mexican.
And you see
but to Honduras you go, brother.
You see too, T-Rail, like a lot of people was mad at Obama when they had like the kids, what was like the little foil blankets?
Obama,
in Texas, right?
Obama, like he's for the people, but Obama deported the most.
Yeah.
The most, you know, he had the biggest rate of deportation. I think Trump said he's trying to beat Obama. Like that's like his goal or something.
No, but they had all those kids, bro, sleeping in them like styrofoam blankets and shit like that.
Nah, the sickest shit was the kids in the cave.
That's what I'm saying. That's the same shit.
Similar.
Same shit.
Nah, that shit is sick.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right there.
That's just dark. Well, you know the
That was
whole.
in Texas, right?
Nah, that's here by TJ in the border, everywhere.
In California?
California,
They
yeah,
had some shit at the convention center in Long Beach.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah. That's where people were. That's when they were protesting. But also, they did the lawsuit because the kids were saying they were getting touched by the ICE agents.
Yeah.
And then you gotta understand, fool, if I don't have a phone and me and my mom were crossing and we got separated, I don't know who to call. Like, you know, like, and it's
That's
4 or
what I'm saying,
5
you
years
don't know who
old.
to call.
There's kids that would leave at the age of 8 and be like, Mom, I'm leaving to the United States. I'll see, you know, like the documentary about the bees, the Salvadorian kids. That shit's sad, homie. That shit is sad, fool. That's why you gotta watch that movie. Watch Voces Inocentes or like The Moon, fool. It's fuck, fool. That shit is sad. That movie's fucking so sad,
You
dog.
said that too.
Bro, you gotta watch this shit. It's just bro.
It's a documentary or
No, it's a movie based off the Civil War in Salvador.
Hey, so let's just you know, it's still on track, but I'm gonna take it back here though. Like, why don't we give more to the community and the homeless, like the mother and children shelters and stuff like that? Like, why don't we go down there and do shit like? Cause I ain't never really seen none of us or any of my homies down there doing no wild shit like that. So
What do you mean?
Why don't
come on,
we
get back to the homeless?
why don't we go down there and give back or help feed or?
I mean,
or
we
doing
can.
that shit here though. Why don't anybody do
there's
that?
so many resources, right? Like, I mean, there's not too many, but there is some resources. I think you're talking about specifically Skid Row, right?
Well,
or just saying just homeless in general.
Well, Skid Row's down there too. There's women and children, and
You
just
never
Skid
did nothing
Row
like that
homeless
before?
Like that.
But I think that's
No.
just a political thing, fool, because there's so many abandoned buildings that are being used for nothing. And if they really wanted to, they could. But it's just a political thing. Like, let's be honest, none of us could take in a whole other family and just put them at our house. Like, we got to be realistic about this shit. That's not how you go about things.
Right.
You
That's
can
what
help,
that's what my
but
granny used to do.
A lot of those, I think the fucked up ones is like, let's say like if a kid was kicked out from his house and he don't have a shelter, I think there is situations where they should be first priority. But like, I'm gonna be honest, fool. Like, if you out there on drugs and you don't want help, I'm not gonna like. One thing I learned about having somebody as a drug addict in your life, they gotta want it before you do.
Right.
Because as much as you fight him. I remember when I saw my dad for the first time, like at 19, after like 7-8 years, I was like, bro, you have somebody that was willing to give you the world, fool, that like loved you for who you are, and you fucked it off just to be on meth. And he's like, to this day, and then I remember he used to tell me, but it's already too late. He used to be like, it's too late already. But I'm like, dog, like it's a trip how that's like a thing, fool. So like, but I feel like if there's kids and families that just generally don't have the budget and shit like that, then yeah, definitely I feel like there should be X amount of more resources. Or
is there any reason why you don't do it more, or like women and children are homeless?
I usually do it like when the mayor will do like feed the homeless Christmas time and shit like that, pass out bikes, turkeys like a masterpiece, City of Compton and shit like that. I did a bunch of shit like that, but it was more like when people asked me to do it, I would do it. I never like just
took it upon yourself and
get up and do it.
I think that's my biggest goal. Like even like where I grew up, like even like with fun shit, like when I went to high school, we never had like a radio station come or like artists come perform. So I've been working behind the scenes. I've been like tapping in with the school I used to go to and trying to like bring some artists to, you know, those kids and shit like that. Like they never like I see kids obviously like the South Central area, like the South Bay and shit like that. They get those like 310 babies coming through and shit like that. I never once had somebody come to my high school and be like, even when I was doing the Pro Club shit giveaway, I had my homies and cousins and like shit like that. Their little brother be like, oh, Doknow's, that shit is sick. Like this kid's rocking a gang of Pro Club because Doknow's giving it out to the kids. Right. Like, so that's like always been like my biggest goal. Like I feel like, I think to grow, you gotta help the little shit first. And I think like for me, it's been like, and I'm trying to help out where I grew up a lot. Like trying different things, like, you know.
I like why I say that. I say the women and children. I would go more so to the women and children shit. If I was to ever get back and
for
do
sure,
that,
I think
like the actual homeless shelter, and you got these men and shit walking around, and I be looking at Skid Row, and I be like, nigga, fuck no, I'ma just keep it G with you. Like I be like, I ain't in tune to doing none of that shit and giving back like that. You feel me? And then my mom, she always was just like,
it's like where your heart at, bro.
You know what I'm saying? She kind of grew up in the crack era or whatever the case may be. So she be looking like